at Crypto.com Arena. It is Anže Kopitar. Anže, thanks very much for coming on, man. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Oh, we've been trying to get you on all season, Anže, and I'm glad we got it done. When you hear, we have Luc Robitaille on every week, and Luc, of course, has a statue in front of the building. He was generally considered to be the greatest king of all time, but even Luc says now, Anže, that it's you, that you have passed him with the 2 Stanley Cups, with the passing Marcel Dionne. How does that make you feel that you are recognized by people in the know, like Luc, as the greatest king of all time?
Well, it feels pretty surreal, to be completely honest with you. Obviously, never in my wildest dreams did I have the audacity to think that I could, make it this far. Obviously, when you're a young hockey player, you want to make it to the NHL, but to stick with the one team for 20 years and, win a couple of Stanley Cups, it's, to this day, it's still pretty surreal. And, we have a few games left here, which, we're in the thick of things. So we're pushing for playoffs.
Obviously pushing for the playoffs, and just to point out right now, do you have a sense, though, as every time you hit the ice that, wow, this is I'm near the end of this, I'm near the end of my career? Does that stick in your head as you're playing?
I guess every once in a while. It's probably more like on the roads, the road cities, when you go to the arena for, I guess, one last time. So that hits a little bit harder maybe, but like I said, we're in the thick of things, so there's not too much thought going into anything else but to make the playoffs.
Anže Kopitar is our guest, the Kings' all-time leading scorer, past Marcel Dionne a couple weeks ago. Anže, if you mentioned you go out on the road and you're saying goodbye to some of these road cities and some of your old teammates, I found it interesting that you and Jonathan Quick shared a moment when the Kings were in New York to play the Rangers. What's that like? I mean, you two went through so much together. You're generally considered one of the great defensive forwards of all time, so I know Quickie praises you when he gets a chance to say that, one of the reasons you guys won 2 Stanley Cups is he had a great defense in front of him. But when you see a guy like Jonathan Quick, who you've been through the Cup wars with, what's it like? What do you guys talk about?
Well, there's not really a whole lot that's been said, especially on the ice. I mean, we talk pretty regularly, obviously, over text, over phone calls. So, been really good friends for 20 years now. The wives are really good friends, so we keep in touch all the time. So when we were on the ice, it wasn't really much said, but, I think we obviously both realized right at that time that was the last time we were either going to play against each other or, I guess, we're not going to play together either. So it's, it's just, I guess, just memories coming back, being on the winning teams, having those good times in LA, and that's about it.
Hockey legend Anže Kopitar is with us, Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN. So 9 games left, 6 at home, and as we mentioned, you're just out of the playoff picture by a point. But home ice has not given you any advantage this year. In fact, I think the Kings have the fewest number of home wins of anybody. Why have the Kings not capitalized on home cooking, as they call it?
I really wish I had the answer for you, because then our record wouldn't show like that. But, sometimes it just doesn't go your way. Whether we haven't been playing good enough, we didn't get the lucky bounces, we didn't get the job done, you name it. But in the end of the day, we got 6 games left in home, and I guess no better time to start than racking some wins at home.
Yeah, it's not too late for sure. We're talking to Anže Kopitar. Anže, I find it kind of fun that the 2 best athletes on their respective teams in Los Angeles, Luka Doncic on the Lakers and you on the Kings, are the best players on those teams, and you both come from this small country, Slovenia. I'm wondering, how old were you when you first heard about Luka? Did you not know about him until you guys both came to the States, or had you heard about him before?
I knew about him before. I mean, he was playing, I believe, as a 16-year-old for our national team, and he was a stud then. So, And I believe it was, I think it was 2017 or maybe 2016, Team Slovenia won the European Championships.
Right.
So we all knew he was going to be I think a big deal. And then obviously when he came to Dallas, he, the numbers and his stats speak for itself. And now, since he's come to LA, he's just taken his game to a whole different level.
It's interesting. I read something that you plan to go back to Slovenia and live as opposed to staying in LA. Tell me about that sort of decision.
Yeah, just a little change of pace. Life in LA is slightly more hectic than it is in Slovenia. So, just calm it down a little bit. Don't get me wrong, LA's been great to me, to my family. My kids have been born here, so this is always going to be a special place for us. But a little change of pace, I feel like it's needed, and we'll see. Eventually, we're going to come back, at least for some visits and stuff, and we'll see where life takes us a few years down the road.
Anže Kopitar with us. Anže, you're not going to miss Manhattan Beach. You're not going to miss the 900 Club. You're not going to miss Mountain Gate.
We're going to miss it all, like I said. But there's also some pretty good places back home that we're going to utilize and have fun there.
Sure. Individually, you've won. I mean, we mentioned 2 Stanley Cups. You led the playoffs in scoring in both of those seasons. You won the trophy for best defensive forward in the NHL. You're a 3-time Lady Byng Trophy winner for a gentlemanly play. You talked about it. You spent 20 seasons with one franchise. I'm just curious, what are you most proud of in your career as you look back, as this is going to be your last year? What's the thing that you're most proud of that you were able to do in the 20 years you played for the Kings?
I think it's hard to pinpoint one. I mean, obviously, winning Stanley Cups, multiple Stanley Cups here, it's and being the first team in, being the first one in team's franchise history, that was very cool. But I just think sticking with the one team for 20 years, it doesn't happen very often. And, I've obviously always taken pride to be an LA King. And, luckily for me, everything just kind of sorted out that way that I could be a LA King for life, which is one of the coolest things I'll have, I guess, on my resume.
I'm showing on our YouTube right here the Kings jersey that they're going to be giving away. It's kind of a Letterman's thing for Thursday night and your night. What's that night going to feel like? Because obviously you're playing for a spot in the playoffs, but it's a night to honor you.
Yeah, but it'll be cool. I mean, I know there's some ceremony before the game, but once the puck drops, it's all about business. Like I said, I've said it before. We're in the thick of things, and we got to win games. So it'll be fun. I'm going to enjoy it, but once the puck drops, it's going to be all business.
Since Panarin joined the team, your line looks different. He's got 18 points. You have 12. Kempe has 16. Is Panarin better than you even thought he would be, or did you know what you were getting when they called you and told you we just traded for Panarin?
No, I had a pretty good idea what we're getting. I mean, even going back to his Chicago days, as soon as he came to the league, you could tell he's the real deal. And obviously, like I said, his resume, his numbers speak for itself too. And he's been nothing but a great addition to our team.
Last thing for me, obviously Jim Hiller moved on. DJ Smith is there now. What has changed in terms of the day-to-day for you as a player and for you guys as a team?
Day-to-day, it's not a whole lot that has changed. I mean, the guys, we still have to get ready and make sure that we're prepared to, play all those games. But I guess team-wise, I just think we're playing a little bit more, not that I think, I know we're playing more aggressive hockey, and, we have the puck more, which is always more fun. I guess being a offensive forward, it's always a lot more fun having the puck than chasing it around. So I think that's kind of been the biggest difference it took over.
Anže, thank you for doing this.
Yeah, thank you, man.
I just want to say, as somebody who's watched your whole career, thank you for everything.
Yeah.
I mean, you have been a model citizen as the captain of the Kings, and we obviously don't win those 2 Stanley Cups without you. And the way you carry yourself, even today, is a great example for young people coming up. So thank you for being such a great part of the city for the last 20 years, and enjoy it on Thursday. You deserve it.
Yeah, thank you, guys. I'm sure I'll enjoy it. Thank you.
All right.
Have a great day,
Anže.
man.
Appreciate it, man.
See ya.
There's Anže Kopitar. By the way, Kings fans, call in right now for your chance